Calamari Salutations everyone! Squid here bringing you the week 6 of the UPA Season 2, and this week we are facing off against the Hawaiian, Komos and Kahuutz. Kahuutz is a really nice guy who told me some really nice words when we were scheduling, so I'm really thankful to him for them, and I hope the battle we have is a nice one. He has a scary team, which I will show you in a minute, but first things first, we did it guys, we finally got our first win, and we definitely want to carry this momentum forward, and that means we will try very hard to get us the win once again this week. It was a painful road, but we finally did it, and now that we've had a taste of victory, we finally want to get it again, and we have a rain team ahead of us. And the beauty of this rain team is that it's not heavily dependent on rain. So even though he benefits a lot from rain, he doesn't really have to bring it for his team to be scary. So Tapu Koko is a threat on its own right. Caesar is... I drafted Caesar in my YCL. Spoilers. Upcoming season, and I'm really looking forward to using it, and I think it's a phenomenal mon. Barraskewda paired with Belliper is such a pain to deal with, and my water resists are 2. Spoilers, I didn't bring any of them. I lie, I have 3 of them, but the third is Dragapults, so is it really a water resist, guys? Maybe not. That Mimikyu can set up and be annoying, that Snorlax can set up and be annoying, Blaziken, at least it's Blaze, so I'm not expecting much out of it. Regieleki is kind of a one-dimensional mon, I feel like, so I'm not that scared of it, and I have 2 good answers for it. Flygon can be threatening, and Vileplume, I'm expecting Vileplume to wall me a bunch, so I had to make some last-minute changes because my team wasn't dealing with Vileplume at all. And so let's see if the changes we made are able to break through this team. So without further ado, we'll start off with Cobalion. And the nicknames for this week are from periodic table elements. More concretely, metals, because a bunch of them are metals, sure, but the thing is we brought our double steel this week, and so I thought it was fitting that I named the team this week after metals. So we have Cobalt, the Cobalion. Very original, I know. So the Sacred Sword here, instead of the close combat, serves a purpose. That purpose is Curse-Lax. So if Snorlax starts setting up curses, the Sacred Sword still doesn't care about the defense boost, so I believe I can sort of two-shot the Snorlax from this range. So yeah, I think that's it. Stealth Rocks because I may want to set them up, but he has a bunch, and I mean a bunch of removals, so maybe that won't be my first priority. And Taunt is mainly here to stop the Vileplume from continuously strength sapping, which is really annoying. So annoying, my god. But oh well. We next move to our second steal of the week. It's Iron, the Magneton, because Iron is one of the few metals, I believe the only one really, that has inherent magnet abilities, so it's a fitting nickname. Volt Switch, Flash Cannon as it stabs. I could have run Rising Voltage, but I don't feel like that's the purpose of Magneton here. I have the Toxic to potentially Toxic the Flygon, and I think that's it. Maybe the Mimikyu even, but Mimikyu I'd rather just attack it. I don't know, maybe Toxic was a bad call, but I feel like it's too late to make changes now, so might as well go with it. The Substitute is here to once again stop that pesky Vileplume from setting up from strength stepping and healing back up a bunch. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And yeah, Volt Switch for our slow momentum, Analytic to hit hard things that switch in, and that's basically it. With the Violet this week, I don't feel like I need to outspeed things with the Magneton, so might as well run it. And we go next into the Mercury, Wizingalar. So the EV spread is not optimal. I should have had 84 in defense and 4 in speed, because that last 4 in defense are wasted, but oh well, that's what I gen, so this is it. So this spread is basically max HP, a bunch of defense to take physical hits as best as possible, and then the 132 special attack in combination with the Fire Blast to hit KOs the Vileplume most of the time. And the 36 special defense is so that I can survive hits from the Pelipper, especially if it's offensive Pelipper. So if it's not Choice Specs, I survive the Weather Ball from full. If it is Choice Specs, I just roll over and die. That's how it is. But I feel like Pelipper will be kind of defensive in order to sort of deal with the Mamoswine. Did I bring Mamoswine? We'll find out. Next up, we have Gold the Pikachu, and this is the same set that I run the first time around that I brought Pikachu. I originally had the Toxic Spikes on Weezing to pair up with the Fake Out and the Extreme Speed, but the Toxic Spikes just weren't working against the tons of removal that he has, so I still managed to leave Pikachu on the team, because it's my main way to outspeed the Barraskewda in the rain. So I can't really outspeed Barraskewda in the rain, so I have to have an answer for that, and the answer for that is priority. So Fake Out and Extreme Speed should KO most of the offensive Barraskewda spreads. There may be exceptions, like running max HP or something like that. If that's the case, then so be it. If it's max HP, then out of the rain I can potentially outspeed it with another stuff that we have. And yeah, this is basically it. Volt Tackle as main stab, knockoff to knock off pesky items like Black Sludge on the Vileplume. Yeah, I'm really annoyed by the Vileplume if you haven't got that already. So yeah, let's move on to my silver, the Dragapult, and we have Clear Body, because we definitely don't want to proc the White Herb. We have White Herb with Draco Meteors, so we can Draco something and then basically get another nuke if we need to. We deal a bunch of damage to that Vileplume. The Flamethrower won't be enough, so the Draco Meteor is higher damage than that. And Flamethrower is still here because Scissor may come. There are some instances where I can see Scissor being here, and in that case, Draco Meteor into Flamethrower should deal a pretty good bunch to it, if not outright KO it. And the speed investment we have, unfortunately we have to run Timid Dragapult this week because Barraskewda is fast and Tapu Koko is fast. Who would have thought? So yeah, this speed stat allows us to still outspeed those mons, the Barraskewda out of the rain. And Shadow Ball Draco Meteor do a number on his team. U-turn for momentum, you know the drill. And we'll go into the Mamoswine. So I did bring Mamoswine, and it's a Choice Scarf set this week. So we have enough speed that we outspeed everything that's not scarfed, including that jolly Barraskewda out of the rain. And looks like Mamoswine is kind of good offensively this week. So the best check he has is probably the Snorlax if he expects the Icicle Crash, or the Pelipper if he expects like the Earthquake or something like that. Vileplume also walls it, but he doesn't really want to switch in on an Icicle Crash, so... and he will not know that I'm locked the first time that I have it. So there's that also. And yeah, this is basically the team that we have for this week. Hopefully we can get our next win this week. So let's see how this one goes, shall we? Alrighty guys, we are here. Scizor and Snorlax both. But the good news is no Vileplume, and that is amazing. I can't stress out how amazing that is. Wow. Wow. So my initial plan was to lead with the Magneton, and I think I'm still gonna do that because, yeah, even if it's the Regieleki thing lead, which might be the most annoying of them all, I think I could still deal with that. So let's just do it, shall we? Also, what doesn't... yeah, probably that Pelipper will be the best switch into the... no, the Scizor actually will be the best switch into the Mamoswine. So let's get some more thoughts in. Dragapult should be able to hit KO pretty much anything not called Snorlax, I feel like. Yeah. Yeah, even the Scizor takes a bunch from the Flamethrowers, so not worried about that. So good luck, have fun to Kahuutz. Let's see if this one is a good one. And I think it will be because we are playing on home turf, it looks like, so let's see about this one. Alrighty. I'm expecting a Coco lead, and that's correct. Coco lead. Nice. Okay, this is the Magneton. He has no Flygon, so I'm free to Volt Switch. What does he switch into this? Probably the Snorlax or something like that. So, probably the Snorlax. Maybe it's a time to find out if Snorlax is like... but it could also be the Scizor. There's a world where he switches Scizor, right? Nah, let's just go Toxic. I feel like Toxic is a good thing if because Snorlax should be the expected one. And I don't think that's Specs, because Magneton has a pretty frail special attack stat. And with the terrain, Specs should have dealt more, I feel like. And he sends in the Snorlax. Good. It's good to have a Toxic on this, unless it's immunity, which it isn't. Nice. Okay. Let's see. He might go for the Earthquake or the Fire move. So in that case, we always Volt Switch. And the Snorlax being Toxic is amazing for its setup capabilities. So I'm really not that worried about it. And I feel like the safest play is to go into Weezing here. I should deal with pretty much what it wants to do. And it's immune to the ground type attack that should head this way. Okay, good. More toxic damage. Let's get it. Racked up. It's lefties. That leaves me less inclined to think it's rest, which is a good thing. So in this case, the best switching to the Weezing is probably either the Pelipper or the Scizor. I'm just gonna hit Fire Blast or Strange Steam. If he goes into Scizor, I think Fire Blast is a good play, even if he goes Pelipper. Wow. Wow! We catch the scissor on the switch and we KO. Oh my god. Oh my god, this was so amazing. This was so much better than I expected. Okay. Who does it go to? This is Pelipper. Pelipper is so nice. I don't know if he's gonna attack, but at this point in time I don't feel like anybody wants to take a Thunderbolt quite handily. So let's see if we can get rid of the Pelipper. U-turn. Into what? That dealt nothing. This Weezing is on steroids. My god. So I'd go Regieleki if I were him. I think it's the best bet, the safest bet, or even Tapu Koko. There's the Koko. Okay, so this is gonna take some damage, but not too much. Okay. So, what's the best thing the Koko has to hit us? It's probably some electric move, and I think I'll go into the Magneton once again. He may get momentum out of it, but I still feel like it's the best thing we can do to this. Let's see. If he goes into the Magneton, he'll probably switch into the Snorlax, but the Snorlax is paralyzed, so I still think Magneton is poisoned, I mean. So I still think the Magneton is a pretty good switch-in. And he'll Volt Switch. Yeah, okay. To be expected, honestly. And he might go into the Regieleki, but if he goes into the Regieleki, I bring Mamoswine every time. Every time. He might go Barraskewda. There's the Barraskewda. Okay, can I do anything to this thing? I don't think so. I think I just let Magneton die. It did its job. It wasn't the Snorlax. So yeah, pretty much not anything else to do here. And then I will go into Pikachu, because Pikachu is always the switch-in on the Barraskewda. That is interesting. If I remember things correctly, Life Orb. Ooh. I think Pikachu one-hit KOs it with the extreme speed. Even. But to play it safe, I might go Fake Out first. I don't really need to risk knockoff, because there's not like a huge item I have to knock off at this point of the battle. Okay, he did good by switching out. So this is Snorlax. Okay. Okay, let me calc something real quick. So let's imagine that we have the Pikachu in front of a max defense Snorlax, and Volt Tackles should KO from this range, but I'll play it safe. I know I did this and I lost the game because of that, but this is different, guys. This is different. Rest. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. That's annoying. But we go into this and we set up rocks. And that will let us know which item the Pelipper is. Actually, we might have already known, because he was Pelipper switching in. You turned. It's one turn. The Barraskewda KO'd. No, I believe I'm counting wrong. Yeah, I think there may still be time for him to not be Smooth Rock. Is he Sleep Talk? He's not. Okay, this thing is annoying, not gonna lie. But my switch into this is always the Mamoswine, so yeah. And if he wants to make the double, so be it. Nope, not in a chance. So I'm expecting like either Pelipper or Snorlax, so I want to knock off both of those items. And it's Damp Rock. Nice. So now he has no rain. So how do we do this, guys? I think we go into this. Yeah, we go into the Dragapult. And then we Draco something. Yeah, Draco something is really nice. If he goes into Tapu Koko, that leads me to believe he's Scarfed. Okay. Let's Draco something. Yeah, let's Draco something. I don't know what it is. I sure as hell hope it's not the Koko. I don't think he would switch in Koko directly. But he may be a madman, so there's always that possibility. Please not Koko. Whew, thank you. Oh boy, that's beefy. Okay, I think I have to U-turn out because I'm clearly not doing enough damage to the Snorlax. Is that the play? No, not this. I still don't know if he's Sleep Talk. So he has Earthquake and Rest. That's pretty much all that I've seen. Sleep Talk, okay. I should still survive an Earthquake. Rest again. Okay, there's always that possibility. So he might go into Koko. If he does, or he might go into Pelipper. I want the rocks. I want the rocks because I want that Pelipper gone as fast as possible. But I don't think he will stay in. He probably knows I... Ooh, what does he do? He does nothing. Okay, so I will Sacred Sword now. If he goes into Rest once again, so be it. Earthquake. I should survive that. Yeah, pretty handily. Now, I can't let this thing rest again. But at the same time, I feel like he would switch out. Yeah, I'd rather do some chip on the Koko than let this thing rest once again. So let's just do that. Yeah, okay. Okay, but I will be faster than this then. And it's only 5 turns of rain. Okay. So how many turns of rain do I have to stall? 4. 4 turns of rain, so this will be 3 then. Okay. I basically go into Weezing because if he goes into the Barraskewda, no, I'll go into Pikachu because whatever he goes into, I can stall out another turn. And if he goes Regieleki, I might try. Okay, it's this thing, so I'm not worried at all. Let's go Fake Out. Fake Out first, questions later. Okay, now we Extreme Speed. There we go, Speed Control against the Barraskewda. Pikachu better than Barraskewda confirmed. Tapu Koko. Okay. In front of the Pikachu, he has to recognize that he can't do the electric attack, right? So he'll go for the Fairy move. And if it's the Fairy move, I resist it with the thing. Yes. Thank you. Oh, that still doubts a lot. Let me assess the situation because I need to at this point. So, he has no Pelipper, right? So I will try to go into... I'll try to go into Mamo at some point because I now outspeeds everything on the field. He may be Scarfed. That's probably Scarfed. But I can still go into the Mamo. Okay, so let's go into the Memo. 10. So what's he gonna do? Swift. Okay. Death Specs. For sure. It's the only way it deals this much damage. So we just lock ourselves into Earthquake now. And if he goes into Tapu Koko, he has to lock himself into... what's it called? The thingy. The Grass Knot to KOS. Okay. So now, I'll stay in. I'll stay in to make him lock himself into the... what's it called? The Grass Knot. And if he locks himself into Grass Knot, I can then go into the Dragapult and just hit Shadow Ball. Yes, I'm Scarfed. Take that. Woo! He's not Scarfed, after all. But he's probably Choice Specs then. Okay, good. Only the Regieleki remaining and he can't KO the Mamoswine, so... yeah, this is game. This is game, guys. We are starting our winning streak. Let's go. Let's go. And shout out to Pikachu for KOing that nasty Barraskewda. Nasty, nasty. Yes. Guys, we did it. We did it. Yeah. Oh my god. Yes. Second win, guys. Now that we've tasted victory, we can't let it go. Yes. Woo. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Really happy. This was... because this was a really decisive victory, and I think it's due to not having Vileplume on the other side of the field. Because if that Vileplume was there, the result would have definitely been way different, I assure you. So I want to thank you guys for watching. A special shout out for Kahuutz, which he looks like he's an amazing guy. So yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Squid, jetting out.